coming soon. It's a toy laser. I guess, I'm not sure, lasering skin spots or eyebrows or hair. You know, I don't know what people do. So if they are so inclined and want to spend their money on that. Bankroll, that's what we need. Hey, Delaware Range Rover. But when I first moved back here from Florida, and I didn't have a Florida car or anything, there was so much Florida in the house, it was ridiculous. And I didn't know if they were here to help or to hurt as gang stalkers. Florida does have a problem, but you know, it's still concentrated here in the city. I don't know what to say about Florida. It's stretched out. It's a big, huge, gigantic state, you know. And all I know is we had so many Florida license plates up here. It was weird. So I was like, okay, you know, a whole bunch of Floridians got accepted to either UPenn or Temple. Like I figured they were probably students because we have a huge student population. Or drugs. Florida, of course, has a major drug problem. So they would come up maybe for that. Frito-Lay in the house. Voids for life. There's an interesting thing, like gang stalking is a real phenomenon. The target is not delusional. It's a whole thing that, you know, that people want to desperately try to drive targets down for. I'm not really sure what the motive is or the reason for that motive. Wow, this Porsche. But there are different types of groups. For the most part, there are, you know, tons of people who participate, and you know, the intention is to harm. I've noticed lately, and this could be a fixing problem, a fixing solution. So a fixer would come in and they might put on the charade of gang stalking, but they would have people who make you feel good about yourself as opposed to bad about yourself. The goal is to make you feel bad about yourself big time. So at some point you're just like in despair and doom all the time. But say you had a whole bunch of people going, holy cow, I can't believe, God, she is hot, oh my God. Stuff like that. Say you got those compliments all your life, and it's not annoying, it's more like that gets reinforced in your brain as opposed to the opposite message of, oh, she's a dog, you know, she doesn't have a nap, you know, all those comments that a lot of people grow up with. And say they went so far as to have people willing to come out here who might feel good about themselves regardless of what they look like. And they're like, I'll come out looking like somebody, a regular person with a slight weight issue. I've never gotten compliments. I will do it to make this girl feel good, if that's what it takes to fix the problem. So today I'm picking up on people out here who might be trying to do good as opposed to bad, or to reverse and fix a major psychological problem, warfare on someone's brain. But they would be reversing it. So hence a lot of reversals maybe in the city. We have bike lanes on the opposite side. Things are flipped all the time. The Philadelphia Phillies won the World Series in 1980. They didn't win again until 2008. You see how there's a 0-8 and an 8-0? See how it's flipped? And that's the way Philly rolls, I guess. They flip things all the time. So that's that. Yeah, I pray to God, I'm so not kidding, that the whole thing is flipped. Or, you know, that I can move on with my life, and all the people who play these games can move on and grow up in their lives, evolve, maybe find a different pastime, and let's get on with the good show, not the bad one. So I got my 4 waters. And necessary chocolate bars for survival. If you get organic dark chocolate, often there will be a higher iron content. So in a way, if you're kind of tired of stuffing greens down or whatever to get your iron in, you can always sort of rely on a dark chocolate organic snack or whatever, treat, and you'd get some iron in that way. Solely okay. It's not. We're not talking Nestle Crunch. They're not organic. They are genetic modified all the way. You need non-GMO, which is interesting because Nestle is out of Switzerland, and Switzerland actually does prefer its people eat organic foods as much as possible. Trust me, you know. Unless they're totally puppeted and they can sort of look good without worrying about organic versus inorganic foods or genetically modified foods. It could be. It's a very orchestrated area. They are neutral. It's a highly politicized area with the United Nations. It's possible. It's a very orchestrated. We have perfect trains. We are in the mountains. We puppet people to death. I get it. So anyway, that's what I'm told. Capital One Cafe.